Have you ever wondered why some people excel at math while others are natural artists? The answer might lie in the fascinating concept of brain dominance. Brain dominance refers to the idea that one side of our brain tends to be more dominant or influential in our thought processes and behaviors. While both hemispheres of our brain work together, understanding which side might be more dominant can offer interesting insights into our strengths and preferences. In this essay, we'll explore the concept of brain dominance through a series of simple and fun activities. Remember, this isn't about determining which side is better. Both hemispheres are crucial for our overall functioning. So, are you ready to embark on this journey into the inner workings of your mind? Let's dive into the world of brain dominance. Before we jump into our brain dominance activities, let's take a moment to understand what we mean by left and right brain functions. Our brain is divided into two hemispheres, each responsible for different types of processing and skills. The left hemisphere is often associated with logical thinking, language processing, and analytical skills. It's the side that helps us with tasks like solving math problems and understanding speech. People who are left brain dominant might excel in areas like science, mathematics, and linguistics. On the other hand, the right hemisphere is typically linked to creativity, spatial awareness, and emotional processing. This is the side that helps us appreciate art, recognize faces, and understand the emotional tone of speech. Those who are right brain dominant might have strengths in areas like visual arts, music, and intuitive problem solving. It's crucial to remember that this division is not absolute. Most tasks require both hemispheres working together. The concept of brain dominance suggests that while we use both hemispheres, we might have a tendency to rely more on one side's processing style. This preference can influence our learning styles, problem-solving approaches, and even our career choices. Now that we've laid the groundwork, let's dive into our first activity to help determine your brain dominance. This simple test is known as the thumb test. To begin, hold your arms out in front of you, palms facing each other. Now bring your hands together, interlocking your fingers. Which thumb is on top? Take a moment to notice and make a note of your result. If your right thumb is on top, this might indicate left brain dominance. If your left thumb is on top, it could suggest right brain dominance. The theory behind this test is based on the cross-wiring of our brain and body. The left hemisphere of our brain controls the right side of our body, and vice versa. So, if your right thumb naturally falls on top, it might indicate that your left brain is more dominant. These activities can provide interesting insights into our tendencies and preferences. So, did your right or left thumb come out on top? Keep that result in mind as we move on to our next activity. Our journey of brain exploration continues with our second activity, the clasped hands test. To perform this test, start by holding your arms out in front of you, palms facing each other. Now, clasp your hands together, interlocking your fingers. Which hand is on top? Take a moment to observe and note down your result. If your right hand is on top, this might suggest left brain dominance. Conversely, if your left hand is on top, it could indicate right brain dominance. The reasoning behind this test is similar to the thumb test. Our brain's hemispheres control the opposite sides of our body. As we progress through these activities, you might start to notice a pattern emerging. Are your results consistent so far? Or are they mixed? Either outcome is perfectly normal. These insights can be valuable in understanding your learning style, problem-solving approach, and even your career interests. Section 5, Activity 3, the arm folding test. To begin this test, stand comfortably and fold your arms across your chest. Take note of which arm is on top. Now, unfold your arms and try to fold them the opposite way, with the other arm on top. How does it feel? Most people find that one way feels more natural and comfortable than the other. The arm that naturally falls on top when you fold your arms might indicate your brain dominance. If your right arm is on top in your natural, comfortable position, this could suggest left brain dominance. If your left arm is on top, it might indicate right brain dominance. The reasoning behind this is similar to our previous tests. It's based on the cross-wiring of our brain and body. As you perform this test, pay attention to how each position feels. The unnatural position might feel awkward or require more conscious effort. It's these unconscious preferences that can give us clues about our brain's dominant side. These tests are tools for self-reflection and exploration, not rigid categorizations. Section 6, Activity 4, the winking test. To perform this test, simply wink with one eye. Which eye did you naturally choose to wink with? Now try winking with the other eye. Which feels more comfortable or natural? The eye you instinctively choose to wink with might provide a clue about your brain dominance. If you find it easier to wink with your right eye, this could suggest left brain dominance. Conversely, if winking with your left eye feels more natural, it might indicate right brain dominance. The preference for one eye over the other in tasks like winking or looking through a telescope, called ocular dominance, has been linked to brain hemisphere dominance in some studies. As you perform this test, pay attention to how natural and easy it feels to wink with each eye. You might find that winking with one eye is smoother, quicker, or just feels right, while the other eye might feel more forced or awkward. This difference in ease and comfort is what we're looking for as a potential indicator of brain dominance. The goal is to explore and understand our natural tendencies and preferences. Section 7. Calculating your brain dominance score. Now that we've completed our 4 activities, it's time to tally up your results and calculate your brain dominance score. This process will help us get a clearer picture of your potential brain dominance tendencies. To calculate your score, let's assign points to each activity based on your results. For each activity where your results suggested left brain dominance, right thumb on top, right hand on top when clasping, right arm on top when folding, easier to wink with right eye, give yourself 1 point. For each activity where your results suggested right brain dominance, left thumb on top, left hand on top when clasping, left arm on top when folding, easier to wink with left eye, give yourself 0 points. Add up your total points. The maximum possible score is 4, indicating strong left brain dominance tendencies, and the minimum is 0, indicating strong right brain dominance tendencies. A score of 2 would suggest a more balanced or mixed dominance. Remember, this score is not a definitive label or diagnosis. This score simply gives us a starting point for understanding and exploring our cognitive preferences. Section 8. Interpreting your results. Left brain dominance. If your score suggests a tendency towards left brain dominance, you might be wondering what this could mean for you. Left brain dominance is associated with logical thinking, analytical skills, and language processing. People with left brain dominance often excel in areas that require systematic thinking and attention to detail. You might find that you have a knack for mathematics, enjoy solving puzzles, or have a talent for learning languages. In your approach to problems, you likely prefer step-by-step instructions and clear logical explanations. In terms of learning styles, left brain dominant individuals often prefer structured environments. You might find that you learn best when information is presented in a linear, organized manner. You may enjoy making lists, creating outlines, and breaking large tasks into smaller, manageable steps. In school or work settings, you might excel at tasks that require analytical thinking, such as data analysis or technical writing. When it comes to communication, left brain dominant people often have a way with words. You might find that you're skilled at articulating your thoughts clearly and precisely. It's important to note that having left brain dominance doesn't mean you lack creativity or emotional intelligence. Many left brain dominant individuals are highly creative, just in ways that might differ from the stereotypical artistic creativity. Section 9. Interpreting your results. Right brain dominance. If your score suggests a tendency towards right brain dominance, you might be curious about what this could mean for you. Right brain dominance is often associated with creativity, intuition, and holistic thinking. People with right brain dominance often excel in areas that require creative thinking and emotional intelligence. You might find that you have a natural talent for visual arts, music, or creative writing. In your approach to problems, you likely prefer to see the big picture rather than focusing on individual details. When it comes to learning styles, right brain dominant individuals often prefer more open-ended, experiential learning environments. You might find that you learn best when information is presented in a visual or hands-on manner. You may enjoy brainstorming sessions, group discussions, and activities that allow for personal expression. In terms of communication, right brain dominant people often have a knack for understanding and expressing emotions. You might find that you're particularly empathetic, able to easily pick up on others' feelings and respond appropriately. It's crucial to remember that having right brain dominance doesn't mean you lack logical thinking skills or analytical abilities. Many right brain dominant individuals are highly logical, just in ways that might differ from the stereotypical analytical thinking. For example, you might express your analytical skills through pattern recognition, systems thinking, or intuitive problem solving. Section 10. The significance of brain dominance in our lives. As we conclude our exploration of brain dominance, it's important to reflect on what these insights mean for our daily lives. Understanding our cognitive tendencies can be a powerful tool for personal growth, career development, and improved communication. However, it's crucial to approach this knowledge with balance and perspective. Knowing your brain dominance tendencies can help you leverage your strengths,